Hey there, it's Patmos and welcome back to our somewhat beautiful town as we try to make it even better. And well, so far things are working out. We are doing good money-wise, we have a lot of stuff, we have plenty of food, and well, it just looks nice. Of course, there's a lot of work to do, and there's a lot more things we could do, a lot more things we might do, there are things we should do, that's all the differences, and of course everybody has an opinion about that. Of course, always feel free to put them in the comment section. I'm just not guaranteeing that I will put your idea into practice because I have my own ideas. I have things that I think need to happen. And of course, there's also, I've already done a ton of videos with Ostriv and I'm also trying to do things differently every now and then. So maybe the most obvious thing is not what I'm going to do, but that should be fine. Got a comment about the graveyard, whether there's still some openings. Well, there's a few openings here and 2 here, so there should be at least 6. But I think it's a good moment to actually add a few graves to the equation. Now, there's the bushes, so we can just add the graves right here. We'll do another row of 4, like this, and then right here. And then we can put some bushes behind them, and that will be another section. And I think that would be nice. Same if we do it here. Because if we do the same on this side, we might get the road to turn a little bit, which is something that I would quite enjoy actually. So I would like this road to be more from the front. I'll show you what I mean in a second, but for now let's just continue with this. So I want the road to be right here. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to get the bushes out here. I'm going to mix them all, so we'll do a few each. Starting on this side now. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, let's turn these in here. Same on this side. Now I really hope that once the bushes are here, people will stop taking the shortcut, but I don't think so. They will probably just continue to walk through the bushes. So we might have to fence it off for a bit, and then later on we'll remove the fence. So we'll take an ugly fence here. That can go straight through the bushes, but that's okay because we can remove that later. And now it will make sure that people will no longer walk through this. Maybe we should do it even further. Make it slightly longer so that they will really start walking from in here. I think that will be good. And then we get a real road here. See, there we go. Now a new road should form. This one should disappear. And then I think that might work out with the graveyard, making it look nicer. And that's an approved way of things, that if you want to make people take a certain path, just fence areas off and they will go around it. That can work really well. So for instance, here we have the mill. If we don't want people to just go like this and pass through the area of the mill, we could just build a bit of fencing and they will go take a different route. For now, I don't mind. I mean, they can pass by the mill, so why not? They just have to make sure that they don't get their head banged up to that little pole, but that should be fine. But if you want to establish certain routes, then having a few fences can do a great job. Well, we are building another row house. Hopefully we can finish that. Then we get the hop yard, which is great. Then we can start to get some hops. And well, at some point we should get the school and the extra forestry that we're trying to get rid of the trees here and start a new little urban area there, but that will take some time, of course. I'm going to try a bit speed 3 because, well, we've established most of the town and it's a bit of a waiting game now to get all these buildings done. I wonder whether we have all the bricks. Yeah, we have all the bricks. That's great. Also, I really want to speed up the school a bit because it's just fun to have a school. We can finally start to educate our people. They can do like the manager jobs in the farms are educated people. So I would love to see some more educated people. No, I'm not going to buy nails. I want to buy the stones. And, well, not a lot to sell here. So we're not going to do that. Oh, we can sell some potatoes maybe, so they won't spoil. Let's do that. And that should be it. Not going to sell anything else. Oh, a lot of people sitting on the benches here. They enjoy it there. That's nice. Could hear a few chickens there. Our park's still working. We really get this smooth road between because we have defenses there. So that's how well that works. And, well, we just have a really busy, fun-looking town. Maybe we should do something here, though. Maybe just plant one big tree. We get a few bushes around. just to decorate this area a little bit. And as long as the tree isn't there, they will walk over it. As soon as the tree's there, they might just go slightly around it, but they will still use the roads there, so that's fine. Well, the expansion of the graveyard really worked in a way that I can already see slight pieces of road forming here. It will take a long time for this to go away though, because, well, it has been there for a very long time. We can really see the people getting in and out here, so they actually do use the chapel a lot. Okay, well, let's go back to the church, because we started the church here. I think the front side looks nice, but I want to add some stuff to it. And I think we should go for the small arch. And then, yeah, we have the graves here, so I think we should somehow make it feel like people that get in from here actually need to pass a gate, and then let's do it a bit like this. So this will have a little bit more the feel of an actual garden. So you can't just get behind the church without passing through this gate and having the feeling that you actually walk in the church garden. Alright, there we go. We have a messenger from Derkachi. Let's sell some charcoal. That's always a good deal. Let's sell some buckwheat since we have over 18,000. We also have some shoes to sell. Getting better amounts of apples in. That's great. Really hope we can sell all those apples. We don't have a store here yet, so I really want to get the one with the store. This is the row house without the store. I believe this is the one with the store, but we're going to wait until we need the bricks, of course. Although we have the bricks, of course. So that might also take some time. Ooh, we're out of lime. Can we get some lime? Yes, we can get some lime. Let's get 1,500 lime, I guess. Deal. There we go. How much do we need for a single house? 800 already. Oh well, let's start with the 1,500. We can always get some more somewhere. And I believe we are trying to create our own lime. Burning is complete. Okay. So the lime kiln is working. Do we also have the lime works? Or did we not get that yet? Find it. Yeah, we don't have a lime works yet. So now we are able to get quick lime. And now we need to start producing our own lime as well. But we did not set that up yet. We're attempting to fit it in here. But this will just make this area a bit too closed off, I think. We should place it somewhere here to get this area going as well. Although this is also a good area for more housing, so we need to go this way, I think. There we are. Let's leave some room for some trees. I also want to get a storage here where we can then actually store the quick lime, or the lime that we are creating. No, that's not the right fence. Let's use this fence again, just to fence this off a bit. Oh yeah, we can actually go up a bit like this. Then we'll do it like this, so this area is really fenced off. And then we're going to continue right from here. So now the people will really have to walk around this, which of course is not the most efficient, I know, but that's not what this town is about. This town is about having a nice, beautiful town and not the most efficient town. Let's plant some trees here. So I really want to have a nice looking town. Thing is, I always wonder why the trees in the forest can be so close to each other and sometimes my trees can't, but oh well. We'll deal with that, but it's a bit of a question for me sometimes. Alright. Now this is very dirty industry, so I guess having some extra trees and bushes to help decorate this area can be very nice, so people don't see how harmful and bad this industry actually is. Alright, that's a new zone. I have to wait for it to be done, and there's still a lot of things that need to be done, but we'll get there. A hop yard is coming along. So soon we'll start to get hops and then we can start to get some beer. Perfect. Alright. How should we set this up? It's not a season right now. Let's see. Workers will plant hop each spring. Planting season is March through May. It takes 4 months for the hops to be ready for harvesting. Alright, so on season should be March and April, I guess. Then it will take 4 months. 1, 2, 3. So I guess in August we need some people in there too. In September. That should be on season. Then we should have everybody in. In the off season we'll just have one that can take care of things. And I just like to have one available all the time. Alright, so this should be it. Just one worker in here for now, not doing anything. It might be a waste actually to have that one in. Let's do it like this. Let's see if it works and if we can get the hops out the way we want it to. I think it might work. Alright, so we have apples, apples, apples because they remain good for longest. Still have 6,000 apples. Are we selling enough apples? That's always a big question. Because having the apples is one thing, but selling them is a whole different thing. And we really need to be able to sell them all over town. Now, I'm always pretty low on all the places where we sell stuff. Sometimes it could be interesting to just have extra marketplaces and sell certain extra goods in it that we really want to make sure that everybody can get. So like buckwheat, potatoes, firewood, those kind of things. It can be beneficial to have more than one selling place, because each time somebody comes up here and it's out of apples or potatoes, then they'll have to wait and go to a different place or come back another time. And if we have more places, see, they are already buying this stuff. So if we have more places where they can actually buy or sell those goods, that might be beneficial. Ah, nice. Here comes the school. I love that. I love that. I really like the school. Finally, we can teach our younglings. Really building it beam by beam. Let's zoom in a bit so we can actually see. The parents are already sitting there anxiously awaiting if the school gets ready so they can finally send their kids to school. And they don't have to worry about the kids all day while they are at work, that they are staying home. So these parents really want their kids to go to school. At least that was it seems like, so that's cool. I like that. Walls being built. Of course, there need to be some furniture in there. Would be nice if we could see actual, like a classroom and some sitting desks for the kids and stuff like that. Of course, that's not in here, but that would be fun. Alright, there it comes. Hopefully we have an educated villager that can actually start educating the others. That would be nice. Here we go. Well, big roof. Alright, let's get a teacher in straight away. And the first kid already applied. There it is. Very good. Let's see. Do we need to get some stuff here? No, we have warm clothing left. That's great. Let's sell some buckwheat. And some salt. Ooh, plenty of salt. Let's sell some salt. And, well, we do need some more iron anytime, but not right now. Alright, 8 kids in there already. That's great. Teachers in there. 9 kids, 10 kids. Alright, we're getting smart people now. This row house was very nice. It's done. Let's wait until we get some more. We need a few more bricks though. We have 7,000 bricks actually. And we need 8,000. So I think we can move this one over. Get the store in here and sell some extra goods in this area. The more goods we sell, the more money we can make. So that's always good. Getting up to the end of January. So not too long from now, we have another sowing season. I think we should be good with the food for now. But there's always the moment where you think, we should get an extra farm. But I think with all the farms that we have, the people growing little bits of their own food, some apples that we've got, chicken meat, chicken eggs, although they're very little, but we still get them, so that's good. Oh, we should set them to have hatchlings, of course, so you can get new ones. I thought we already did. Maybe that changed, I don't know. Yep, there's the first hatchling, very good. But this is nice. Now we can get a lot for extra chickens. Then we can move a few over to this one once it's done. That should get us some nice chicken meat and chicken eggs. Did we set them up for sales here already? I don't think so. So let's set up chicken eggs in this one. And I believe we have an open spot here. No. Alright, well maybe we should do the chicken meat in one of these then. If we actually can. Are we still creating smetana? Yeah, okay. Ah, here's an open spot. Let's do the chicken meat right here. Should probably set it up then. All the chicken meat should go to this one. And all the chicken eggs should go to this one. Alright, let's set up. Do we actually have some chicken eggs? 8 eggs. Alright, no chicken meat because they will start butchering the chickens as soon as this is completely filled up. And that's not the case yet. 230 eggs already. Ooh, that's great. They're not calculated here because they're not in the storage. That's why sometimes people think, oh well, those numbers aren't correct because I can see somewhere are some eggs and I don't see them in the list here. But yeah, then they need to really be brought into a store. Now it changed to 162 because they are now in the storage. So that's how that works every now and then. Alright, we can see some snow melting. We're getting back to another harvest. Let's check this. Do they have all the bricks? 4,600 and we need 4,700. So yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close. Hopefully we do have it, otherwise we'll just move it back slightly and we can build a few other buildings first. Another messenger from Derkat. She could. Then we can get some extra iron again. Let's buy that. Let's sell some more charcoal. Let's sell some buckwheat since we have plenty of buckwheat. Not gonna sell apples, although we still have a good amount. I think we can start selling a few apples. Not too much, just put in 1,000 and sell that every now and then. We could even try and buy them from the local producers, but I don't think we'll get a lot that way. But let's try it. We can sell it for a good profit, then there's nothing wrong with buying them from the locals. I don't think a lot of them have them though. No. They're buying them from the stores themselves. But this one has a fruit tree in here, so I think this is an apricot tree or a cherry tree. But yeah, they could be producing something. And of course, once they have those trees in their garden, there's a bigger chance that they will produce dried fruit for themselves, which stays good forever. So that's nice. 10 kids in school. Kind of feel like we're going to need another school soon, but we'll see. 3,800 bricks. We need 2,500 more. So yeah, we have all the bricks now to finish this building. Of course, all the builders are now busy doing some sowing in the farm. So we have only 4 to complete this. That's why it's taking quite a bit of time. But I don't mind. I really don't mind. Alright, I think we should build some fencing here so that once people get in here, we actually see them taking a certain route. I would like that. So let's go like this. Probably do it somewhat like this. Yeah, I think this is good. And then we'll do the same on this side. So that they won't be walking on this. And as soon as the roads are established, we can probably remove the gate or the fence. And make sure that this goes a little bit differently. But now I think this is the best way to make sure that things look nice and they don't walk on the... Alright, there we go. And then we can start to... Well, now they're... Oh, it's not open, of course, so now they can't get in. But, oh well, now we can just remove these two because they won't get in because they can't get out anywhere. Now we can start to plant trees and stuff here. And then they can still make that. And these areas can already start to grow then. So we can get a nice amount of trees here. And they can really mature already. Without people walking in there. So that's nice. And maybe we should leave this in a row later on anyway to protect these special graves. But now nobody can be buried there, so we'll have to make an opening at some point when people will want to get buried there. But for now it's fine. Looks a bit wonky now if we take a look at this to this little maze there. But in the end we'll remove it and then I think it will look very nice. Alright, here comes the row house with the store in it. All the resources out there, they just need to finish a lot of work. Let's wait until it's done and then set up the store. Perfect, there it is. Let's set up the store. Apples. Buckwheat. Clothes. We need to put in all the different types of clothing, by the way. Firewood I want in there. I want them to sell some flour. Then, of course, we need potatoes, shoes, and warm clothing. That's all they're going to sell here, but that's all the basic needs that everybody has. So that's good. They're already supplying stuff here. Let's get... no, that's the wrong one. I want only women in here. There we go. I think if we do this and do apply to all, I don't know if that will apply to this one then. So let's check that, and at least we know. No, so that doesn't work. We need to set this up. Now a lot of laborers can bring in the goods, even by hand. So that should really supply the store, as we can see right here. That's going very fast now. And apparently we had the laborers to do so, so why worry about it? At least now it gets done. Perfect. And we already have another 3,000 bricks, so... let's just get double, and we'll have enough to build the next row house and get our little block soon completed, I hope. Yeah, people really go to school. This area is already starting to get the trees growing, but no industry yet. Well, it'll come some point. Let's see how the hop yard is doing. Apparently it appears that everything is already growing. But we did not put anybody in there for these months. Doesn't any... well, this is a good check. Now we can see whether we have to actually maintain it with a worker or not to get a good harvest out of it. So let's just continue. Let's see how well we do. This one still has to come to fruit. So another year and then we can actually start to get some fruits out of it. This one will now have around its maximum yield. So from year 5 you get the maximum yield out of it, which varies from year to year, but you should get a good yield. This one is already over that, so produces the max all the time. And this one still has to start production. So we'll get more apples soon. Really the thing with the orchards is to plan ahead, because otherwise you will get them too late. It's not like you can get fast food from it. It takes time. Alright, let's slaughter a few animals. So we have a lot of 1-year-old rams that we can slaughter. Which is fine. Just have to keep up with it. That will mean a lot more hides. And that of course means, yeah, we're going to slaughter this one too. That we can get a lot more clothing ready. Alright, let's slaughter these. This is also 1-year-old already. This one is 11 months, so yeah, we can slaughter that one too, because before this is all out, this one is already a year old. It will take some time for our slaughterhouse to actually pick things up and make sure that it gets done. 9 months, that's a bit too long, so we keep the 1-year-old in this one for a bit. And yeah, this should help the tanners to start working. 400, 250, yeah, this is already working well. No worries there, we don't have to put an effort in there. Another chicken coop, we can see that this one now has 30 hatchlings already. And 27 livestock, so soon a few of the hatchlings will grow up. They will be turned into livestock. From then on we will start to get actual chicken meat. Now we just get eggs. One thing that you should keep in mind though, if you take a look at the chicken coop, people sometimes think, well, there's only so few eggs. How can that be? I have 30 chickens in there. But chickens are always considered 50-50, which means that if you have 30 chickens, 15 are considered to be the ladies and 15 are considered to be the men. And as you know, men chickens don't lay eggs. So That's why you only get so many eggs. It's not like there are 30 female chickens in there. It's always 50-50, which I think is a bit off. I think they should do it like you have 10, I believe they're called roosters, and 10 hen and 20 hens. So you have a little bit more chickens that can actually lay eggs and a little less males. But well, that's the way they chose to do it, which is fine. But that's why you don't produce this huge amount of eggs with 30 chickens, because only half of them will lay any eggs. And especially right now, 1 egg out of each batch is used in the hatchlings. So this one is completely filled up now, but later on it will be a matter of once we get hatchlings, every time they lay eggs, one of the eggs will be taken away and put into the hatchlings until you reach the maximum. So that's why sometimes you get a few less eggs. Alright, here we go. This one is starting to fill up, getting all the water and food in. And once it has everything in, we're just going to switch half of this to this one. And we should see a big increase in the amount of chickens that we can have. Messenger from Merefa. Well, we don't need anything, so we're not going to get anything. Yeah, plenty of food in here, so no worries there. Did we set this up properly? Yeah, the laborers can get it. Carter can get stuff, so that's all good. Still no food in, so really make sure that you don't transfer chickens too early, because then you'll have a problem. We can see they still need more water, they still need more food, so I'm gonna wait until they really fill it up. And then we are going to transfer them. Farms look good. 3 fallow fields though, so only 4 growing. That's a bit too much. 2 here, 3 here, 2. So yeah, that's sometimes the struggle, how to manage all the fallow fields. But for now we produce enough food anyway, so let's not worry about it. Are they getting all the food? Yeah, I think they are close to having enough food, but I still want to wait a little bit. And then we'll get there. Alright, these still have to get some food. They just recently got married and moved in. There they are, there they get their food. Perfect. Ooh, getting the extra forester now. That'll be a nice addition. We only have a few open vacancies, which is great. More and more people come in, the nicer it is. We have almost 5,000 bricks, so we're getting closer and closer to the 8,500 we need. That's all going well. And yeah, I think we have enough food in. No, I still want this to be up to 500, I believe. Did we put it up? Yeah, okay. And apparently there's no wheat left anymore. No, we're out of wheat, so that might be something. We need to up the wheat production then, I think. Oh well, it's fine for now. It's fine for now. Some buildings are completely filled up with flour, for instance. Yeah, lots of flour. Are we not taking enough in the... Yeah, I usually set that number pretty low because I'm not producing that much. But this time we are actually producing a lot of flour. So let's up those numbers a bit so they can get it out of the windmills. And they can keep producing if we have wheat, of course. Right now we don't have wheat, but once we do, we really want it to keep producing. And if they are filled up, they can't produce anymore. They still have some wheat in there that they can produce. So we should make sure that these are emptied out a bit, even a bit more, so that they can keep producing and it won't spoil. Right now we have, how much flour? 2,200. Oh, that's a big amount. That's good. Messenger from Merefa. Well, there we get some wheat, so that's great. Let's get it. I believe all these spots are now filled. Yes. Do we have an open spot here? Because that could be interesting. Apples, 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 apples. We have 2 spots selling apples here. Garlic. Are we still buying garlic? Yeah, we're trying to, but we're not really getting it. I don't think we have a lot of smetana. Some cheese we do have. Alright, maybe we should just get the beetroot out for now. We're not having any anyway. And then change this out for some extra flour. Because we have so much. And the less we buy from the people, of course, the less they have to get themselves. So it's a bit of a trade-off. Now more and more people will have good produce in their own garden and eat them themselves. Alright, filled up with food. So let's go here. Let's tell them to switch out 15 hatchlings and 14 chickens. Let's relocate them right there. There they go. And there we are. And now these can start to get hatchlings and livestock as well as these. These 15 should soon turn into chicks, so then this will go up quickly. So this should be good. Then we get a lot more food out of this. And I would like it that way. So yeah, we're getting there. Alright, well, we improved our town, made a few differences and some decorations and stuff, and things are going really well. So we're going to end this here, and I hope to see you in the next episode, of course. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.